All right, y'all. So Badou Jack retains his WBC super middleweight title against Lucian Bute, with the fight ending in a majority draw. Okay. Wow. Well, where do I start? All I can say is that draw was totally unwarranted. And I only have one. I only have maybe one question for the two judges that scored that fight a draw. I mean, what fight were you watching? I mean, did you need some? Did you need your eyes checked, or did you actually wear glasses? I mean, Jesus Christ! I mean, any logical person can see that Badou Jack clearly won that fight. And the one judge that scored it 117 to 111 had it right, because that's exactly how I scored the fight for Jack. And here's why: Badou Jack had controlled the action for the fight, pretty much throughout the first, throughout the entire fight. First 6 rounds, no, there's no dispute, because he was a ring general that night. In the ring, he was scoring a lot of counter punches, especially with hard rights, more effective shots, doing more body work. It showed a lot of head movement and some bit of defense. He looked like a good tactician in there, man. And so, not like quite like Floyd Mayweather. No, not at all. Even though he is signed with Floyd, and Floyd is his mentor, but Jack has his own style of fighting, and he is one of the only two fighters on TNT stable that I actually have respect for, that I actually admire. Not only him, and then also Gervonta Davis, who's the upcoming junior lightweight. But other than that, Bute, he had some moments in there. But the thing about Bute is that he didn't show any commitments on the shots, man. He was just throwing, just petty shots here and there. He tried to use his jab, but none of his shots didn't really disrupt or bother Badou Jack's timing or his rhythm whatsoever. He clearly looked like the inferior man in this fight. And the one thing I have to say about this is that people are wondering, why is Lucian Bute even getting a title shot, given the fact that his previous fight against James DeGale was a title shot, and it was an IBF title fight. And he's getting another title shot after coming off a loss against Badou Jack for the WBC title. Well, here's the story behind that. Badou Jack was scheduled to face Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who, in my opinion, didn't even deserve a title shot. But hey, it is what it is. And we all know how the WBC has favoritism towards the Chavez family, whatnot, with the Suleimans and Chavez, because I think they're all family related. But anyhow, Chavez Jr. was scheduled to face Badou Jack. And correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, in the comment section below. For some apparent reason, Chavez Jr. had pulled out because of weight discrepancies. I believe he was weighing close to 195, maybe close to 200 pounds, and he was really, really, really struggling to try to get down to 168. And well, it shouldn't be no surprise to anybody if he was struggling to make weight. But clearly, Chavez Jr., given that situation, he shouldn't be fighting at 168. He should be fighting at cruiserweight. I mean, hell, he can't even make 175 for based off the reports that that have been coming out about his weight troubles, whatnot. But hey, as far as Chavez Jr. is concerned, I mean, let him decide what he wants to do with his career. Either he fights at cruiserweight or tries best to make 175, which I think he obviously, like, again, he'll have trouble making 175, so he'll have to fight at cruiserweight. And we all know Chavez Jr. is not a good fighter. He's painfully slow. He has no defense, but he does. He is a crude fighter. He does throw power shots here and there. He puts a lot of mustard in his punches. All due respect. Give him a little bit of credit there. But anyhow, I know I'm going off topic a little bit, but just to give you guys a little insight, that's how this fight between Jack and Bute came about. And Bute pretty much is like a somewhat a last minute replacement, but other than that, yeah. Wow. But needless to say, Jack does retain his title, as I mentioned earlier in this video. He will go ahead and face James DeGale in a unification bout. which I'll, Dave DeGale did come off his win against Porky Medina, which I'll do a video about quite shortly. And yeah, so let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you scored this fight differently than I did. Did you have Jack winning this fight clearly, or did you have him losing this fight? Yeah, just let me know what you think. Care to comment, share, subscribe, signing off. Peace.